All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Nothing too fancy. I just wanted to kind of just talk a little bit today. Obviously, those of you who are following the Node Central project, you may have seen that there's been a lot of updates. We've updated the we've kind of made a mock-up website. So the design wise, so I've done a design on Canva, so that I can show everybody what the design aspects would look like before I send it over to a developer, a friend of mine, who's going to basically develop this whole website in that same design and then deliver it to me. So I'm playing around with that, a little bit of mock-up. I would appreciate if community members would come forward and work with me on that one, because I need to know, guys, it's not about, like, so far I'm doing everything right. What I need to know is what makes you happy, what makes you get that wow factor, what makes you say, right, I want to press that button and I want to go and buy this crypto, or I want to invest in this crypto, or whatever, right? Obviously none of this is financial advice, but the point is if we're making this website, I need to make sure this website looks, pleasing to the eye and it sells itself, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to have a nice theme. It's not just about making something that just works, or oh, that's your concept, that's your idea. No, you tell me what you want, and we're going to work with that, right? And it doesn't matter how many people come forward. I just want to work with the community. Remember, guys, this whole entire Node Central project, right, that I'm doing, and out of my own freaking expense, is for the community. All right, it's for this immediate community. So please do appreciate what I'm trying to do, and let's move forward with this, right? So I don't want to talk too much about that, but that's where we are right now, right? So a lot of updates happening. I've gone ahead and what do you call this? I've updated. So I've made a Twitter. Obviously, you all know about the Twitter. I've got a Twitter for the Node Central community. I've got a Discord for the Node Central community. I even have a WhatsApp channel. It's like an announcement channel, WhatsApp. So those of you who are interested and who may have my number, or even if you don't have my number, it doesn't matter, I could still share that link with you and you could join the WhatsApp community as well. So that's another thing as well I'm doing. We've got the Telegram sorted out, so the Telegram's live now. I've also been working, looking at other dexes and this and that, and trying to populate it on the dex. That's also been working now as well. So many things have been happening, plus the audits we originally had, some of those audit reports have started to change, so it's getting a lot more positive. Plus I've noticed a few guys have come in and they're starting to buy, more than a few dollars. So I've noticed one guy last night, he bought $40 something worth. Great, you got 20,000 tokens and XYZ, right? So people are coming in and putting coffee money down and dinner money down or whatnot, right? And it's getting interesting. So the momentum is kicking off, but it hasn't yet, obviously. I think a lot of people are waiting for the airdrop to happen. So the airdrop will happen, guys. I just need the website to be up and running. I send it off to CoinMarketCap. I send it off to Optimism, the Ethereum blockchain. I send it off to them. Send it off to whoever needs me, basically, and get those the logo updated, get the project details updated, get the socials and everything updated, so that way they can see and they will give us a little bit more better credit system, like social credit and green light, basically the big thumbs up, right? Also, if you happen to go to CoinMarketCap, Gecko Terminal, Dex Tools, Dex Screener, Dex Guru, there's a button there, guys, that says, how do you feel about it, or would you like to see it listed? Press that thumbs up, right? It helps the community, it helps the project, it helps the platform see us and say, look, we've got a strong community behind the project, right? That's what it is. So a small thumbs up doesn't cost you anything, right? In fact, everything I'm saying for you guys to do for the project doesn't cost you anything, right? It's the least you could do. Just give me a little thumbs up. Not here on the video, obviously. Video is a different story. I mean, it does help the YouTube algorithm as well. So if you haven't subscribed already, I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, if you hit that like button, if you do, leave something in the comment, it helps with the algorithm. But the project is more important to us right now, because this is phase one of the project. Where the website, all the socials, everything is getting updated to be put on the blockchain. This is phase one. This is blockchain stuff, right? Phase one. Phase two is sending updates to the website with the white paper, with the tokenomics, with the roadmap, right? Because remember, the roadmap is something, it's a progressive roadmap, means that I'm not giving you a roadmap beforehand, making all these crazy promises that I may never keep, right? I want to be adaptable. I want to send a roadmap that is actually achieved already. So each time we achieve something, we're going to put it on the roadmap and say that's been done, right? Because we're going to be moving very fast. There are things that are going to be not going to be moving fast at all, and there are going to be things that are going to be moving very, very fast, right? So like socials and all of that, they moved very fast. So, you know, because obviously I've got the power, so I can do it really fast. So those are the things that you need to notice. So yeah, I mean, that's where we are right now. Mock-up website is up, so if you haven't joined the Discord server, join the Discord server. Also, I'll make a link tree or something, and I'll put some of those links, guys, so at least that way you can go and find the link tree and below in the description and go and track all of those links as well. Actually, it will probably make it easier for me because I'm having to go back and forth because I've got all of the links saved up on my notes. So that's where I'm finding the links. Maybe I should create a link tree and just put it all in there. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do, right? So that way I don't have to worry about finding links. They're all there the entire time. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. So just wanted to give you a quick update where it is and what's happening. So yeah, it's going to be interesting because I want to see where this project leads, guys, because remember, this is just the phase 1 of the project. There's many phases more, and then we move, once this project is deployed and distributed, the staking platforms, etc, whatever, all sorted, all the locks, everything done, because there's going to be a lock as well. So I'm going to do the lock, especially on the foundation wallet. There's got to be a XYZ amount of coins locked up for the foundation wallet, because right now it is absolutely not necessary for the foundation wallet to do anything, right? Please do understand, the foundation wallet does not have to do anything. Also, I noticed something. Obviously, I mentioned this to you guys on another video as well. I said, guys, the reason I didn't send it on a contract, on a smart contract, instead I sent it to the wallet, was because it was easier for me to manage remotely. Wherever I am, I can manage it at any time. But maybe I might have to consider putting on a smart contract, so the smart contract knows that this is the foundation wallet, and it's identified better as well. So that may be something I might do as well. Again, guys, this is work in progress. You are on this journey with me as we progress along. So started off by creating the coin, we've done that, you know, and as we progress, we are now creating the remaining bits and bobs, connecting all the dots to finalize this project. So it's still early days. Those of you guys who have come into this project right now, definitely OGs, right? You're definitely OGs for this project. So please understand this, and I do appreciate this, and bear respects just for all of you guys, right? So crazy stuff is about to happen. Anyway, so that's that. I'm not going to talk about NCX right now. NCX we will talk about later. In fact, I'll probably put something in the website regarding NCX as well, but that's not yet. Again, when I do the website updates, I will update all of those details there as well, so people can understand. It's going to be part of the tokenomics. So NCX token is to do with the tokenomics. Right now we're focused on the No token, which is the ticker NO. We're working on that, right? So that's that. Let's see how things go from there. So let me just quickly have a look at the market and see if the market's around. I know the market's been a little bit bloody. Yes, the other day we did push back up again. We did try to go back up again. Everything was good. And then I've noticed there was some big social media, like, you know, big kind of YouTube groups or whatnot you want to call them. And that's what I call centralization anyway. You get these massive groups, right, with hundreds of thousands of people following them, and they all seem to do something at the same direction, right? So when one certain person says, I'm going to be dumping, everyone starts dumping. Or when they say, I'm going to be buying something, they buy something. And in fact, there's this one group where if they say they're buying something, whatever coin they mention literally dumps, right? Every time they've mentioned a coin, it dumps. And I'm sure they're doing this on purpose, right? There's something else there. Because how can it be possible that you mentioned that you want to pump this coin, next thing we see is a massive dump in the market? So that's been going on. Also, those of you who watched the technical analysis, not the technical analysis, but the one about the stop loss, the video about the stop loss, if you watched that one, there was a particular coin I was showing on the charts. I was showing SEI, and we talked about what price it is. Even on the video when I recorded it, I saw how it's going to be around the 83 cents. It actually went to 88 cents, which I'm really glad. And I wanted to exit at the 83, so I exited at the 83 anyway. So we looked at that, and we also, when we done the trailing stops, I talked about the patterns, right, on how to set up the trailing stops. Coincidentally, every numbers that I've given has pretty much come true, right? Again, I'm not predicting anything, guys. This is all based on the charts, and this is evidence that the charts never lie to you, right? Because remember, I'm only translating what's on the chart, what I see on the chart, right? I never ever put I do put my own opinions on projects and other things. That's my analysis for that project, or where I think it will be, or how I feel about it. Those are my opinions, right? But when I'm looking at the chart, I don't give you my opinions. I'm giving you what the chart is telling me. So this is what the chart was telling me at that time of recording for that particular video. And I did give time and date as a reference, right? So you'll understand. And look where we are today. We did mention how the stop losses have to activate around a particular price, 65 cents. It came to 65 cents. We said it might even go down, like, you know, whatever happens. We've done all of those. So we trailed it. We've done our bits and bobs. And so far, we're doing fantastic, right? Because everything we talked about has happened exactly as we kind of not predicted, but exactly what the chart said, right? And how to play the market. So, you know, those of you who followed along, those of you who understood how these trailing stop mechanisms work and how we create this this delta, price delta, the difference is like, okay, we want the market to go up, follow along 2-3%, 4%. There's a nice little buffer, nice little cushion. And then as soon as the market turns bearish, sell out at the highest possible price and exit. So if those of you guys have followed this, then obviously you guys would be fine right now. And I've been going on about stop losses pretty much like from the beginning of December. So I'm hoping that many of you have practiced what you did and have saved your profits. Because guys, this is month of January. I've talked about this so many times. I said, guys, month of January is a month where we expect bearishness, we expect red candles, right? Nothing goes up forever. So those of you who have accepted, you would have known. In fact, if you watch my video from like a week ago, week and a half ago, I specifically mentioned on the video, guys, that I'm actually not in crypto at this present moment. I'm in USDC, right? Or USDT. So I've already sold at the time of the peak. Maybe I may have made 10% less than everybody else, right? If you manage to sell the exact top, right? I may have made 10%, 20% less than you. But right now, I'm better off because I've been in USD the whole time. So I haven't changed anything. This is the kind of the thing you need to understand. When I talk about, you know, your discipline, your strategy, your risk management, guys, these are the things you really need to understand, right? You cannot open a trade unless you have perfect discipline. That you doesn't matter what direction the market goes. If you've made your mind that you're going to enter, you enter. And if you've made your mind that you're going to exit, you exit. You don't have two thoughts about it, right? That's how you do your discipline, right? Your strategy, like, okay, how much percentage am I happy with, right? Or how much am I willing to lose? These are all part of your strategy. And of course, risk management, I've mentioned many times, is part of the both those other sections as well, the discipline and the strategy, because you are calculating your risk while you're doing your discipline, while you're doing your strategy, right? And if you don't have those two, you can't have the third. You can't have your risk management. Does that make sense? So there's three ways of, like, the three things need to connect every single time. You can't have a strategy, but there's no risk management. You can't have discipline, and yet there's no strategy or risk management. You can't. You have to have all three of them aligned, you know, rock solid, to lock down that trade. And that's the only way you're going to be emotionally fit. And, you know, you're not going to panic when the market goes bloody or anything. You'll be welcoming it and saying, well, I expect it, I'm happy, and regardless where the market is, I've made money, right? You know, or regardless where the market is, I didn't lose much. It's one or the other. Do you know what I mean? There's a brother I spoke to 2 days ago. Was it yesterday or the day before? Day before, I think I spoke to him, or yesterday, I can't remember. Anyway, I spoke to him, and he's a brother who bought, he knows who it is, right? I'm not going to mention anything. He's actually probably coming to see me tonight, but he bought some XRP, right? During the peak of previous bull run, right? Just before the crash, he bought some XRP. Someone told him buy XRP. He got happy. He bought XRP, right? Now, you guys know very well how I stand on XRP. I've never been a big fan of XRP, right? Yes, great. I'm not enemies with XRP. I understand where it is. I understand all the news behind it, but it's centralized, right? It's a very, very centralized cryptocurrency. Hence why I've never been really interested in it. But he bought a whole bunch because someone at work or whatever told me to buy, and he became kind of a whale with that. But obviously the market crashed, right? So on the market crash, he's down 90%. I think he's still down about 80% from everything. So while we have other coins that we've been looking at, right, and making like, you know, 600, 700%, this guy's been 80% below his thing. So he needs to make around 800% to recover. Does that make sense, right? For this one stupid coin, XRP, right? So it's a bit sad. Honestly, it is absolutely sad when I see stuff like that. You know, I look at it, I'm like, okay, you know, I really feel sorry for these people. Let me just do something, guys. I'm just trying to do something, right? I really do feel sad for these guys because, you know, they make these silly mistakes where they listen to someone for absolute no good reason. You know what I mean, right? There's a time to hype. There's a time to, hold on, yeah, there we go. There's a time to hype. There's a time to buy XYZ, do whatever you want to do. But guys, you know, you have to have your discipline, your risk management, your strategy. You need to exit when you're in profit. So this guy was making money and then he didn't get out because his emotions took over. Sad. And I've talked about possession, right, in crypto or any stock trading or any markets, right? There is a thing as if like you're possessed, right, by some sort of a poltergeist or something like this. Sadly, whoa, almost had an accident. Almost had an accident. Look at that. Some idiot police idiot. They stopped the car in front of bloody hell. They didn't put enough warning, so I almost crashed into someone. Bloody hell, did you just see that? Oh, fuck, you know. So they had an incident. They didn't block the road. They just put a sign just in front. Police, stop. Boom. What the fuck, right? Anyway, fuck these guys, right? Idiots. So whoa. We were at emotion and poltergeist, right? So people, like a lot of the time they get possessed because they don't want to press that button. Emotion takes over because to them they're making money, right? They're making money. Why would they want to come out? They're like, oh, look, we're making money. Why the hell should we come out? If this guy's telling us to get out, maybe, you know, it's not the right thing to do. You know, my best buddy, the guy I work with, the guy I sleep with, the guy I talk with, whatever, right? You know what I mean, right? He said to me to buy XRP, to keep on buying XRP because XRP is going to go to $10. Great. We're all happy if XRP goes to $10. But we have a problem. The problem is a lot of people, when they get that kind of a hype and that kind of a FOMO, they forget how many tokens exist, right? For any token, guys, when the maths become ridiculous, you need to step away, right? When the maths become ridiculous, you need to step away. And what I mean by step away, I don't mean like, oh, don't enter at all. Look, if XRP is at 20 cents, buy the fuck out of it, right? Buy it. You know, when it goes to 40 cents, sell it. You made 100%. When it goes to $1, fine, you made 500%. Why not? There's nothing wrong with that. Those are realistic numbers. But then when you start talking about $10, $20, $100, are you out of your mind? You're talking about a market cap worth trillions. Don't think like that, right? So those are the things I'm just saying. Like, you know, a lot of people just got to understand that maths is very important. Anything super unrealistic, stay away from it. You know, if he's right at the bottom, 99% below his market, like right now, this particular guy, he said he's still 80% down. That's a good opportunity. I will buy now. I will buy now. Of course, one other thing he didn't do, and this is the sad thing, right? Again, his mate should have told him this. His mate made him put thousands of dollars into a coin, right? Out of FOMO, out of hype, out of whatever bullshit he had, but didn't tell him that when the market goes 80-90% down, he could literally spend 1/10 of that, double down on it, and actually recover quicker than he lost the money. Didn't tell him that. Do you know what I mean? So sad, right? But that's what I do, guys. I mean, end of the day, I mean, obviously this guy's coming to see me. You understand what I mean, right? So part of my kind of the other thing that I do, my other bread and butter, the income that I have, is I consult people, right? So when people get into these kind of situations, which I really don't want them to do, right? I really don't want them to get into these kind of situations because these situations, messy. Why are you even getting into it in the first place? So I had a go at him over the phone, obviously. I said to him, I said, dude, did you talk to me? Did you make those decisions based on what I said? He said, no. I said, right. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Yes, your mate may have not charged you anything or taken anything off you, right? And he's giving you this great idea to go and buy XRP. I'm doing the same thing, but opposite and telling you the real facts completely for free on YouTube. Okay, you don't want to listen to that, fine. You ain't got time for it, fine. A lot of people don't. Many people don't watch my videos, fine. I'm not getting 6,000 views, fine. I don't have a problem with that. You got my number, right? And depending on what you're asking me, I may charge you, I may not charge you, right? I may charge you when you're going to be making a shit ton of money based on what I'm telling you. I may charge you. I may charge you to save you some money because you're spending 5 hours of my time doing something. I may charge you, right? But most occasions, 99% of the time, I don't charge anybody. How freaking stupid is that? Right? I do not charge anyone, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm happy to give this information to people, right? Especially like when it comes to small analysis, small technicals, market predictions, market projections, and this and that. You could ask me on a Discord server, you could ask me on WhatsApp, wherever I am, right? Or even on Twitter, whatever. Someone asks me some question, I'll answer it there and there. And that's completely for free. What does it cost you? Nothing. Just subscribe, just like, maybe follow, whatever you call it, right? That's it. You get the opportunity to ask me a question directly. Think about that. And I give you the answer completely for free. Unless you want hands-on, that's a different story. So this guy's coming for a hands-on. So I might have to charge him, I might have to charge him and teach him how to kind of recover his losses. Because the thing is, look, this is what annoys me. I know how much money he's invested. And there are ways, risky ways of recovering those. But a strategy has to be put in place. A loss has to be put in place. Complete strategy has to be put in place, and discipline has to be taken. Once those things are, he could actually recover those funds quite quickly. But obviously, I'm only going to tell him how to do the thing. I'm going to show him how to do it. If I have to spend 2 hours within 3 hours, I will show him exactly how it's done. The ultimate decision comes to him. Because remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crazy YouTuber who happens to get lucky most of the times, especially with the projections that I do. I don't do predictions, but especially with the projections that I do. Again, that's only because I'm seeing things on the chart that speak to me, that tell me, okay, that's what's about to happen. That's what's going to happen, right? So, that's all I can say, right? So let's see anyway. I don't want to go about that. But anyway, other than that, market today, to be honest, is looking a little bit bloody. But I'll have to be honest with you. If I tell you this will make sense. I'm just going back to my trading view, guys. I'm trying to show you something. Right. So when I'm looking at the entire market cap right now, right, I'm seeing $1.61 trillion. Doesn't concern me. It's fine. We could be a little bit lower. It doesn't bother me. Anything above 1.5, we're okay, to be honest. I'm not even concerned about that, right? I'm saying Bitcoin's dominant at 53% of the entire market out of the 2 million plus, maybe 3 million coins. Again, doesn't concern me at all. I don't see anything. But what does concern me, and what I do like about it, is I'm seeing Ethereum sitting at 2,247. So above it's close, but it's okay. I'm okay with that where it is right now. So I'm okay. So above is major resistance. I'm okay with that. Oh, sorry, major support. I'm okay with that. BTC holding support above 40k, currently at 43,900. I'm really happy with that. That's brilliant, right? Not concerned about that. When I see coins like Solana and this and that, yeah, they dipped a little bit, but remember what I said, guys, when Bitcoin takes a wiggle, everything else takes a shake, right? So that's what's happened here right now. So I'm not too concerned about that. And other coins being dumped because of influencers and XYZ, it's the one that causes more problems than anything else, right? So whenever you hear an influencer talk about crypto, just get out of it, forget it, because remember, you're too late already. You're too late, because all they're trying to do is just wash their hands off with you, right? Sadly, that's the reality in majority of them. Not in my case, obviously. I'm telling you things as they are. You do what you want to do, right? I'm not a whale. I'm not sitting there playing around with millions of dollars. I haven't scammed anybody millions of dollars, so you got to understand this, right? I've got a call coming from a friend, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this video short, right? I'm going to ask you guys to like, share and subscribe. This call I have to take is from a very lovely, wonderful person that I need to talk to regarding Node Central anyway. So I'm going to get on this call right now, and I'll catch you guys on another one very soon. Adios, my amigos.